Hey everyone! Welcome back to yet another vlog on our channel. If you're new here, please go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Sharing our videos are doing such a great thing to it because a lot of other persons they come across our channel and they join the family, they grow with us, they learn about us, and yeah, so if you guys can share a video, it will mean a lot, and I thank you like 100 million times. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Recently we have been posting some content from Guyana, back here. We're just back and forth, like I'm just mixing the content, not want to bore my viewers. So let me know also what you want to see from us. I know recently I've been using some different skincare products. People wanted to know. I'm coming with a video on that. Also, a lot of you people want to see my workout videos and things that I eat, like how did I lose a lot of weight, mostly my baby weight. So there is an entire video coming on that. I'm just like putting pieces and bits together, and I'm just like grooving it. So basically, a lot of mommies kept reaching out to me like, when are you gonna do the video, when are you gonna do the video, we're working on a video. And I'm like, you know what, I need to do this video because my viewers, they really want to know what I have done and things that they should be doing and things that they should know right now while raising their newborn. So before I get into this video, I just want to let you know things that I'll be sharing here today is basically things that I have done, things that I've learned from other mommies as well, because trust me, I didn't know everything. Like everything wasn't just handed to me naturally. Like there are people that taught me things too, like share their information with me, so I learned as well, right? And of course, you are 100% free to totally ignore what I'm saying, because sometimes mommies, they don't want advice like from other persons. They don't want people telling them what to do and what not to do. So don't feel like if I'm compelling you to do these things, or don't feel like if I'm telling you that this is what you should do, and just ignore it, whatever you're doing, and just do it my way. So just do you. For me, that's what I'll say. But if like there's information out there that somebody's gonna share, and I feel like I should know something and like compare to what I'm doing and what I'm not doing, like that's free. Like advice is free, and like we just wanna know, right? These are the things new mommies should know while raising a newborn baby. Number number one is what should I say, it's not stressed upon a lot. Like there is something called postpartum depression. If you're a mommy going through that and you're feeling as if this is something that it's pressuring on you, like being a new mom, even if for the first time, even if it's your second, sometimes you can get it your second too. It doesn't matter, right? It's just gonna happen. I think it happened to me as well. I was going through the stage after I given birth. I felt uh, the detachment. It was getting to me. Like the baby was off of me. Like he was nowhere in my tummy anymore. And like I was so stressed out. Like, okay, he's out in the world. Like so many things can go wrong. And I can't protect him because COVID was on its peak during the time I've given birth. It was like in August. So it's in the year 2020, right? So it was like tolling a lot, and like it was something new and frustrating to me. And I'm like 9 months, the baby was inside of me, and I kept him safe, and I've protected him, and nothing happened to him. And now he's out of the world. How am I gonna protect him? You know, there will be a lot of persons that will interact with him other than me. What if he gets the virus? What if he gets sick? What if I can't look after him? Like I was stressing even the night I've given birth. Like I was stressing, and I didn't tell my husband, but he knew something was up because my pressure was up sky high. Like my pressure was not going down. So he's like telling me to relax, you need to relax. So I'm like telling him, yeah, I'm relaxed, I'm fine. So he said, it's not showing on your face. So it's just, I was so depressed because, like, okay, what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen to my baby? Like, I was frustrating. That went on for like 2 days. I was in the hospital for 2 days. It wasn't nothing to do with my baby. It was just me because I was stressing out and my pressure was high, and the doctor doesn't want to send me home because I'm not fit to come out of the hospital with a high pressure and a newborn and stuff like that. So I had to chill. Like they were giving me prescriptions and stuff just to take it down because I had to go home, right? And they don't know why I'm thing because I had a normal delivery. I didn't have C-section. I didn't have no cut. I didn't have no stitches, no nothing. So they were like, why, what's wrong? So I keep telling them, maybe I'm, what did I say? Maybe I am excited about the new baby, or I'm just curious, or stuff like that, right? Just to get out of the hospital. But when we came home, I sat down with myself, I sat down with my baby, and I was like saying this to him, like, okay, this is me and you now. We're both gonna learn things for the first time. You're gonna explore and learn things for the first time in your life. And I will be learning while you're learning, like watching you doing these things because this is my first child, and I'm gonna experience these things, his first, with him as well. So I was telling him we're gonna make this fun, exciting. Yes, it's gonna be a bumpy road, but it's gonna be worth it. I promise you. So I said that I can remember vividly what I said to him because no one was in the room. It was just me and him, and I was just talking to him, and I feel like he understands. Maybe his eyes wasn't opening, but I could see him moving towards me. So I was like, okay, he understands. So I became, what should I say, strong. Like knowing that I have to deal with this, I need to get over the fact that if something is gonna happen to him, I'm gonna be there to protect him. I'm gonna be there to nurture him. I'm gonna be there with him throughout his entire life. So I came to the realization, and I was like, you know what? I have to do this for me because nobody's gonna do it. I don't have a mommy here. I don't have my mother-in-law here. I don't have no adult female bigger than me here. So I was like, I have to do this. I need to step up my game. So doing that and opening my eyes and moving towards that positivity, I started to, feel better and calm. It takes me a couple of days to do that. My husband, he was home for 2 weeks. So there is another one. Number two is gonna interlink with what I'm saying with number one. Number two is sleep when the baby's sleeping. So whenever your child is sleeping, we tend to like want to do things, catch up on things such as the housework. We need to cook. We need to get things ready for ourselves, stuff like that. I, for the first 5 days, I wasn't sleeping when the baby was sleeping. Like I would really rarely sleep when he's sleeping, like in during the day, like during just like 1 to 2 times or so. I'll just take a nap maybe for 15 minutes, and then I'll get up back, and I'm just doing things like crazy. I'm ignoring what I have to deal with and start doing this work. Like I'm just doing the stuff. Like I'm just up like this. I was like, okay, I need to cook. I need to eat. We need to clean. We need to do this. I need to do the laundry. So my husband was like, you need to calm down. You just give birth. You need to relax. Everybody else is going to do it. Just relax. So it's like, are you sure if I don't do it, who's going to do it? He's like, you need to focus on the baby. Just stop. So it took me a bit to realize that I need to stop and slow down because it was like crazy. Like, it's something you don't want to deal with, right? So it's like a depression kind of thing you don't want to deal with. So you're just forcing it out. But okay, I stopped and I calmed down and I was like, okay, I need to get a grip of myself. I need to focus on my child. I need to focus on me. And we need to like focus out on a path to work things out. So after the first week, the second week, I begin sleeping when he's sleeping. I start following that rule, sleeping whenever he's sleeping. So he usually sleep for like 2 hours in the day. Newborns, they do that. Some don't. Some sleep through the night. If they do, just leave them. Trust me, it's best. So some of them, they don't. Mine, he slept like every 2 to 3 hours, and he'll wake up. So every time he's sleeping in the day, I'll go sleep with him. Just relax, sleep with him. Wake up when he wakes up, and yeah, Mommies, do that because you're gonna need your sleep, you're gonna need your energy because you're not just taking care of yourself, you're taking care of a newborn baby, and that baby requires a lot of your energy. So you practically need to sleep. So sleep. Three, don't forget to eat and eat healthy, or eat whatever you want because you've just given birth. Like, why are you forcing yourself? We became so depressed as women after giving birth. Like, we want to be back to the person we were before we were pregnant. Like, I wasn't thinking about that at the time that I've given birth because for some reason, I don't know why my weight didn't bother me. Probably is because was uh, at 180 before at a time in my life, and I lost it. So I was okay because I know for a fact that I can reach back that goal. So I didn't let that pressure me into like, okay, I need to lose this weight right now. After I've given birth, I think I did a video on this. I'm not sure. I've lost 40 pounds after I've given birth. I was down 40 pounds. Like I was at 190, 95, I think, before when I've given birth. It was a lot of water weight. So when I've given birth, the water weight went away. Like I felt the water gone. Like you feel it, like, and the placenta and the baby and everything. So that was 40 pounds down. So I wasn't stressed about that. I was looking okay. I was healthy. I wasn't like, overweight or whatever. Even if I was overweight, I wouldn't have been stressed out about it because I've known that I've achieved that goal before. So I know that I could have worked for it. And I did actually. So I wasn't stressed about that. It's a whole nother video. So I'm going to do that video after maybe 2 to 3 days or so. Yeah. So that wasn't my concern. So I was eating whatever I want. I was eating healthy because I was breastfeeding my child and I want him to get the good nutrients, get everything that he's supposed to get. So I've been eating healthy. I've been taking eating oats, a lot of oats because to lactate, you need to eat oats. You need to drink almond milk. You need to eat a lot of nuts. You need to drink a lot of water. Yeah, you need to be hydrated. If you're breastfeeding, you always have to be hydrated because when the baby, it happened to me in the hospital, when the baby feeds from you, you're gonna become so thirsty. Like I didn't know why I'm so thirsty because I've used up the energy during labor. I didn't know that either. And I also breastfeed, so I became so thirsty and hungry at the set time. Like I don't know what's happening. So I was like sending my husband all over to go get me this, go get me that. So he was just leaving the hospital, go get me stuff, come back. So yeah, you need to be prepared for that. So eat, guys, mommies, just eat. Eat whenever you have to, eat whatever you have to. Don't worry about the weight. You're gonna shake it off. You're gonna shake it off. You have so much time. You just need to make time later on down the road. Number four. I hope I'm at number four. If I'm not, I'm number four. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Number four, you need help. Like, literally, you need help. If you have your mommy and your mother in law, your grandmother, or whoever older female in your life and they're helping you, my son is here with me. Take all the help you can get because trust me, you need help. You can't do this 24/7. I need to thank my husband like a million times over and over, over and over, forever. Guys, if your husband's helping you out with the baby, let them help you. That's their duty too. It's not just the mommies. My husband was there with me, foot to foot through everything. There were times when he'll get up, he'll go get the baby bottle. I usually pump milk and I leave it in the fridge, and he knows how to get it. He knows how to warm it up. So I just showed him and he just knew how to do it. So when the babies get up and cry, they can go and feed them as well. So he usually do that as well. And when the baby was little, he'll change his dirty diaper when he poops. But now he doesn't want to change it when he poops. He just changes it when he pees. So yeah, let them help you. Usually help me bathing the baby, feeding the baby, everything. He still helps. Like sometimes, most times we need time for ourselves. We need like some, even if it's just to sit in a quiet place and just reflect on the day that you did, or things that going on in your life, or chat with friends or family. You need somebody to watch a baby for you. So your husband is a perfect person to watch a baby, because that's the father. They need to bond with that child. Just as how it's important for the mother to bond with the child, it is also important for the father to bond with that child, because kids, they develop attachment and you want them to attach to you. So daddies, if you're watching these videos as well, you guys need to bond with your kids. Don't expect the wife or the mother to do everything for the child, because trust me, it's not just her was involved in making that child, it's both of you. So trust me, both of you are responsible for growing that child. So guys, help the wives out. If you are doing that, I congratulate you and I applaud you. So keep on doing the good work that you're doing. My baby's here with me and he's just want to be in the video. Got up from a little nap, so now he's here and he's just want my attention to put him here with me. So here we have the little bear. Yes, guys. Okay, next one is, if you are formula feeding, nothing is wrong with formula feeding. Some mothers, they don't lactate at all for any particular reason, I don't know. So if you don't, that's fine. Nobody is like, you know, like bashing on you, like, okay, breastfeeding is the only thing you need to do. Like sometimes the internet makes us feel like, okay, this is the only thing I need to do for my child. No, if your child is not lactating at all and you are not bringing in any milk at all, then you need to just let them formula feed or bottle feed or whatever you need to do to make them get the nutrients, because they're newborn and they need to eat. They need to eat every 2 to 3 hours because their stomach is so small, so they need to feed. Make sure you're feeding your baby because they need to grow, they need to develop. If you're not feeding them the recommended time, which is 2 to 3 hours, then you need to during the night, if they sleep for like 6 hours or so, just leave them. It's okay. They're gonna wake up when they're hungry. It's something about them. They will know when they're hungry and they're gonna cry. Just like us, when we're hungry, we'll get up, we'll go eat something. So just like them, that's a natural human instinct. So if that baby is not waking up, don't force the baby. Let him or her sleep. Next one is for mommies. If you were also bed sharing, that is fine. If your crib is in your room, that is fine. If you have it in a bassinet, you know that they're gonna grow out the bassinet very soon. So I won't recommend anybody to buy a bassinet because they usually grow it out within 2 weeks or less. So just get a crib because they'll need their own bed. So, or if you're planning on bed sharing, that is good too. We did both. He's currently in his crib and he is he's laughing in the bed with us too. So we don't like deprive him of that because nobody wants to sleep alone. We don't want to sleep alone. I seriously don't want to sleep alone. Why would the baby want to sleep alone and he's so little? So if your child wants to sleep with you, and you feel like you want your baby to sleep with you, don't feel like society is gonna force you that your child needs to be in a crib or he has to sleep in a crib, he needs to be in his own room. Don't do that, because you know what, they're gonna grow very, very fast and you're gonna wonder where the time went. So you need to do that, spend time with them, enjoy the things that they're doing, explore with them while they're exploring. That's another point as well. So when your kid is gonna grow and he's gonna play, like they're gonna start playing like 3 months and so, like 2 months and so they'll start playing. Yeah, so when they're playing, whenever they're playing or learning things, you'll be there with them. Like don't put your child to play in the living room and you'll be in the kitchen or you'll be in the other room doing something. Play with them, because they're gonna experience these things once in their life and you're gonna experience it with them once in their life, and they're gonna grow so fast wanting to do their own things and you're gonna wonder where did time go. So stay with them, play with them. If you need to cook, because we need to cook. So when you need to cook, take the baby with you in the kitchen. Put him to lie down close next to the kitchen. You can always set up a playpen. That's what I had. I just take it around with me wherever I was in the house. So when I was cooking, I'll put my stuff on the stove, cook, and he'll be in his pen playing, and I'll be there with him, and we'll play. I would say that I play. My dad would tell me that. He was like, "Why you're always playing with your baby? He's never gonna wanna leave you." Like he would tell me that every time we talk. He's like, "Oh, you're always playing." He's telling my son, "You're always playing with your mom. You're always with your mama." So he's like, there's such an attachment developed because he's like my only best friend at home, right? And everybody is gone. He and me were home. So that attachment that you develop with the child and the child develop with you, it's a bond that cannot be broken. I'm sure of that. Play when your child plays. Sleep when your child sleeps. Mommies should know. Don't buy too much clothing for the child at a particular age because we know that clothing they're selling according to the age they are, so that's how we get the sizing. So if your baby is like 3 months, you're gonna buy 0 to 3 months, right? Or if your baby is like 6 months, you're gonna buy 6 to 12 months, stuff like that. So that's what I did. I kept buying bigger clothing because they grow fast. Once they're eating, once they're feeding all the time, you're gonna start put on weight. My child was born with 5 pounds 6 ounces, and he put on weight just by breastfeeding. He started putting on a lot of weight, and he just breastfeeding. So weight gaining, it doesn't necessarily mean that I was formula feeding him or giving him solid. They just rapidly gain weight, and that's what he did. I started giving him solid. We started it at 4 months because he was sitting up. And once they start to sit up, you can start giving them solid. Solid means like mash fooding, like and stuff like that, right? So we started introducing that. However, he didn't really take it properly. We need to do a video on the eating stage of Justin, so because a lot of people want to see that, we will do that. So he was gagging, and then I stopped and I started back at 6 months. When I started at 6 months, I had the same problem. So I stopped again and I started at 7 months. So 7 months, he began to eat and he ate everything in little portion. So yeah, that's what you need to do. So don't force it, mommies. I'm gonna do a complete video in eating habits of the babies stages from 0 to 12 months. That's another whole nother video, because if I continue, this video is gonna be super long. So clothing, that's what you need to know. Don't buy too much of a particular age group because they're gonna grow so fast. And even if your baby is 3 months, some of them don't even wear 3 months clothing because 3 months clothing is super little and your kid is chubby like mine. So you need like bigger stage. Right now he's 1 year and he's wearing 2 to 3 years old of clothing because of his chubbiness, and the clothing are small sized. So you need to know that. Don't go buy too much of the footwear because they would never wear footwear unless you're taking them outside the house. Most times I've just given him a comfy sock because I want him to grow this kind of natural kind of way in my head. I don't want him to be like all boot up and stuff like that. But it's Canada, it's super cold, so you need to get them in clothing as like that and stuff. So when he was a little baby, we didn't really go nowhere. So I'd known, because it was COVID and stuff, I've known that, okay, I'm not gonna go nowhere much with him, so I'm not gonna purchase so much shoes for him. I just purchased 2 pairs of shoes for him, and his grandma purchased one. And he never wore it because we never left the house, nor does he walk. And I know it looks stylish and cute or whatever, but I think the sock was super comfy and more cute, so I'll just leave him with a sock, and we were home. So we didn't really go anywhere. So yeah, don't go buy shoes because they literally grow shoes out. Right now he's walking now, so he has lots of shoes. He has shoes, sandals, everything that they can possibly wear now because they're walking and exploring. So that was the perfect time to go buy the shoes. Along with clothes sizing too, pamper sizing is also one of the things you need to look out for, because you don't want to give them a too small pampers, and nor you want to give them a too bigger one, because the small one can give them rash if it's too tight, and bigger ones you're gonna have leakage, so you don't want that. You don't want them to mess up. So get the perfect sizing. It took me a while to figure out the sizing. Like when I got him, he wore newborn for like two weeks or less. But I only got like a small pack, so that lasts. And then we started with size 1 and 2 and stuff, and then start moving. So as you get into it, you'll start doing that. Last but not least, I'd like to tell the mommies, if I missed anything along the way, you can fill me in. Like if there's not a particular subject I've touched and you really want me to touch on, you can let me know in the comment section. If you're not comfortable in leaving a comment, you can always inbox me. Yes, as I was saying, mommies, you need to focus on yourself. Like nobody's gonna focus on yourself like you. Yes, your husband is gonna care about you, your family is gonna care about you, but you need to focus on you too. You need to like take some time, if it's just to meditate, if it's just to sit in a quiet place, read a book, pick up a hobby, watch a show, or anything that will just ease your mind from being a new mom, because it's gonna toll stress on you and it's gonna cause depression and all of that. You need to just focus on yourself. For me, I've picked up many hobbies while raising my son, such as we would go for walking. I would take him with me, but because that was peaceful. We'd go for walks, we'd go at parks, we'd go sightseeing, and that was peaceful because like I'm calm and he's just lying there. Like I don't need to like focus on him 24/7. He's just lying there. I just watch him and relax and go up again. And then I also started reading different books, reading things online. I do TikTok videos. That keeps my time up. That's something I enjoy doing. I also have my small business. We actually recently launched our website. Don't do that, baby. Evening when my husband gets home, he'll take the baby and I'll focus on my stuff that I want to do. He'll take the baby for a while till I'm ready to come back and pay attention to him and the child. And I'll just spend time on my business. Right now, I was just working on the website before I started this video. My child's just making a crazy noise with his mouth because he wants my attention. And yeah, so that's what I started. My hobby is my small business right now. And also, I have been consistent with my workouts, my routine. It's down to a notch right now. I've been doing that ever since I've given birth. Even before I've given birth, I was working out. So there was not a point I've stopped. So just like 2 weeks or so after I've given birth, and then I've picked up back. But there were some challenges, there were some pause, there were some mishaps. So another complete video, I'll be doing the detail on that, like how to do it and what I did and things that you can do. I'm not forcing anybody to do it. It's something that was within me, like when I was pregnant and even after giving birth. I kept this image in my head that, you know what, I can get back to the stage I was before I was pregnant. I can do it. Why can I not do it? I've seen so many women do it. Why I can't do it? There's nothing impossible. You just need to do it. So that's a hobby I picked up as well. Also, cooking. I love to cook. So I usually cook a lot of things, bake a lot of things. It calms me. And I don't really eat most of the things I cook, but I really enjoy doing that. So that's a hobby as well. So if that at that time it's just me alone, like it's just me. On the weekend I usually do that because that's when Devin's home and I cook regular, but like on Sundays, like if I want to make something fancy and like just enjoy it by myself, he'll watch a baby. So yeah, pick up a hobby, mommies. Focus on yourself. A lot of persons, they want to like get back to work after they've given birth. That's okay. Everybody choose to do what they want to do. Like if you're this person that you enjoy what you're building, or you enjoy the work that you're doing, and you don't want like feeling like, okay, this baby now is gonna like pressurize me into like quitting my job, or I can go back to work or stuff like that. No, that's okay. If you want to go back to work, that's fine. These days, we're pressured into with society, like, okay, we're mommies, we need to stay home and look our kids, or we need to go out and work. We cannot stay home because we need to provide for our family, our kids, our home, and stuff like that. So either way, it's a pressured on you. So just try to work out what's best for you. For me, I didn't choose to return to work because I don't have anybody to watch my child. I don't have my mom here, as I said, my mother-in-law, nobody. So I don't have anybody, older relative that's available to watch him. Also, it doesn't really works out in my situation to pay a babysitter to look him while I can do it and I'll enjoy the time with him. That's my preference. I'm not forcing nobody, I'm not compelling anybody to do this. And because I know there are a lot of mommies, they just want to go back to work, like, because they enjoy what they do, they enjoy the difference that they make, and they just feel like, okay, this baby is not at the right time or whatever. You can work things out with your workplace. Change schedule. I have a friend, she did that. She changed her schedule with her work so that way she spends time with quality time with her kid, and she also get to go to work. So you can do that. So when you're at work, your husband, or yeah, your husband watches the baby, or the child father, or whoever. And when you're not at work, you're home with them. So that's one of the things you can do as well. So work that out with your partner if you really want to return to work, because I know our husbands provide for us, they give us whatever we want, but it's that time you want to make a difference, you like to do your own things, you it's just something within women, right? So that's why I started my business, because it's something I want to do. I always wanted to do it. So right now I'm not opening my stores yet because I still want to spend time with him. As soon as he starts school, we'll start opening up and expanding. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it at home and online. So guys, if you haven't checked out our website, go and check it out. It's djjfashion.com. We've launched, most of our products are still to go up. We're having some, steps that we have to take before we get everything up. So because you need to take pictures, you need to add that to your inventory, and you need to know whatever it's the pricing, you need to set everything in order, you need to set up a shipping. So it's taking time, but it's already up. So there are some things listed there. If you guys want to check it out, you want to purchase anything, go right ahead. That'll mean so much to us. Also, you can share with your family and friends. So, and if nothing is listed on our website and it's on our Instagram, you can directly message me about something that you saw and you liked, and then I'll tell you what to do further. So basically that's it for today. I've shared most of the things that I've did, and I'm practically still doing. So if there's a topic in particular you want me to touch on, we will touch on that on another video. For now, I hope you enjoy, guys. Please remember, share, subscribe if you haven't already, like, comment on this video, and share for us. Isn't that gonna be nice? Isn't that gonna be nice? Bye, guys. So I forgot to mention, YouTube is also one of our hobby. It's not just mine, it's babies and Devin. So all of us, it's our channel. So that's a hobby we do as a family. So it's a fun thing for us. So like, get something that's fun for you and your family because you bond. We like to travel, we like to go places together, we like to explore. So also that you need to bond as a family, not just you, the baby and the father, or you and the father, you and the husband, sorry. You as a family also need to bond. So you can see things that you can do together. You can go park, you can go places, you can explore, you can go on vacations, or just pick up a hobby that you do together, all of you. I'm trying to get Devin to come to me with the in the gym because baby he's with me. But Devin, he doesn't really have time because he's like working a lot of crazy hours these days. But it's a great hobby to get in, so I want him to be in that hobby too. But when he start getting time, we'll force him to get onto it. So for now, guys, as I said, bye. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Mwah.